Good day. This is part 2 of the video series on cholesterol, high blood pressure, and diabetes, where I will be discussing high blood pressure. Please also watch the other videos so that you can put the picture together. The other video on cholesterol was unfortunately cut short because of recording time, but I said most of what I wanted to say. So if you watch the first video, part 1, then part 2 will make a lot more sense. If not, please go and watch it. So high blood pressure is caused by several factors. The main thing is the heart must pump a thicker substance, which is the blood, that is loaded with triglycerides from poor diet through the same space as it would have pumped normal blood. So there is an increase in blood pressure if there is cholesterol plaques in the blood vessels, because now the space is lessened and the blood is thick from poor diet, and hence the blood pressure will be rising the longer this continues. As said before, when there is inflammation, there is a gathering of cholesterol in an inflammatory process to cover an area of damage so that it can heal. Our bodies can heal anything. We just need to create the right environment for it to be able to do so. So high blood pressure can be overcome and eliminated through exercise, which is very important, burning the energy, burning the fats and things that are causing the issue in the bloodstream, and by eating healthy and balanced diets. Kidneys also play a role, minerals play a role. There's a lot of things that play a role in high blood pressure. But at the end of the day, it comes down to what you put in your mouth. There's usually nothing wrong with your vehicle, but your engine might be of a petrol type or a diesel type. Why on earth would you go and put diesel in a petrol engine's tank? And that is what people are doing to mess themselves up and to become part of the statistics of chronic medications and eventually, unfortunately, death through a chronic inflammatory disease. So I will be discussing and I will be publishing diet at some stage to show people exactly what needs to be looked at in terms of a healthy, balanced diet to lower the systemic pH and therefore also to lower inflammation, because that is the issue. The issue comes back to diet all the time. There is really no other issue. If somebody eats healthy and they have high blood pressure, there is something else causing it. It can't be cholesterol, it can't be the diet, it can't be blood viscosity or anything like that. There might be a genetic, issue. But if you pump water through a hose pipe or you pump oil through a hose pipe, you will need a more powerful pump to pump oil through a pipe than water. And that is why we are putting strain on our hearts and the whole vascular system if the blood is not of good quality. There is something called shear stress, as mentioned in the previous video, that causes inflammation, that causes plaques to form, cholesterol plaques, and that makes the gap through which the blood must pump smaller, and hence the blood pressure rises. Doctors use various ways, and in my opinion, it is not rooting out the root cause. They are using various chemical tablets to reduce blood pressure. Some of them are calcium channel blockers. Now, the calcium channels are used for vasoconstriction and vasodilation. Your body is quite able, if functioning properly, to regulate your blood pressure on its own through these calcium channels. So now they give you a calcium channel blocker as one example, so that the veins cannot contract or relax. They dilate, and that's it. They stay like that. When I do my scans in practice, I see a lot of vascular elasticity and vascular resistance that is not on par because of these sort of things, and especially if people are on blood pressure medication. The other one works on the kidneys. The other one is called it's calcium channel blockers and ACE inhibitors. Okay, that works on the kidneys. And then quite often you will find them giving you a diuretic as well. So it is just an artificial way of stimulating the kidneys to lower the fluid volume in the blood, and as such have less fluid going around in the blood, and by that way lessening the blood pressure. But that is by no means the root cause for blood pressure or high blood pressure. The root cause for high blood pressure is your diet, sedentary lifestyle, no exercise, no moving around really, and a poor diet. Thick blood, too much sugars in the blood, too much triglycerides in the blood, and that is the root cause. So to address the root cause for high blood pressure, you fix those things, and then there will be no need for medication. So I think that wraps it up. I hope it makes sense to you. I will be, like I said, discussing some dietary advice and things in some other videos. They will all be labeled with titles so that you can quite easily find what you need. And then please also watch part 3 of this 3-part series on diabetes. Okay, because it's like high cholesterol, diabetes, and high blood pressure is like they are cousins in the same family. They all hold hands. They are all in some way related to each other. So stay tuned for part 3, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.